Hey everyone, it's AmandaandMonica Rloomy, and we are here today with our new bracelet design called Bottled Hope. We got the name of our bracelet from our friend Loony Loomy. She always has the best names for bracelets. We love her. And this is only going to use 3 pin bars, so anyone that just has one loom will be able to do this bracelet. And it is also reversible. This side looks more like a braid, and this side we kind of thought it looked like it was like a captured heart or something. So we thought that Loony Loomy's name of Bottled Hope was very sweet. This one is done with white and pastels, all from Rainbow Loom. All of these bands you can get from the Rainbow Loom web store. So we are going to be doing these colors today, which are Jelly Navy, Jelly Turquoise, Jelly Orange, and Jelly Clear. And they are all from the Rainbow Loom web store. So let's get started. Alright, usually for our tutorials, we only use one loom to show off, and you all can make an extension or you can do it with 2 looms. But today I thought it might be easier to do it on 2 looms because I have a larger wrist, and this is one done on 2 looms, but it is quite large, but it fits my wrist quite nicely, and this is the full 2 looms. So I think that if you use the full 2 looms, it's going to be too large on most of your all's wrists. So I'm going to show you with 2 looms today, and if you want to stop right here at the 1 loom and make an extension, that is totally doable, and I have done that. So it's all up to you. We do not really like extensions, but it's up to you. If you only have 1 loom, go for it. So we are getting ready to start right now. I don't know, I always like stretching these jelly ones. So our first color, and this is going to be a gradual build. It's not going to be one you have to lay all the bands down at one time. So our first color, and you're not going to be able to see it that well, is going to be the Jelly Clear. And your pin bar or your loom has to be set up in a staggered configuration. You're going to take your clear from your second bar pin to your first, and then from your second to your third. And then you can do these in any order. This is all up. You can do whatever color scheme. I'm going to start with the navy blue. And all I have done is place 2 bands, one this way and one this way. And I have 2 bands. The clear bands, I only use 1. These that are going to be going horizontal, I'm always going to use 2. The clear ones, I'm always going to use 1. So I'm just going up. I always like to push them down. Now I'm going to use turquoise, jelly. This is a really easy design, but it's all how the bands are looped. Clear. Got my orange jelly. Clear. I'm going to go back to my navy. Turquoise. Clear. Clear. If you don't lay the bands like this, your bracelet will not turn out the same way. Orange. So they have to be done in a gradual set like this. Because if you don't, it's basically like a ladder bracelet and it won't turn out the same. I'm going to do a few more of these and then I'm going to go off camera and finish the rest until the end. I'm going to do one more set of colors. I have a navy, clear, oops, clear, turquoise, clear, clear, orange. And these middle bands, really, you might want to make sure that you keep those very straight and know which one is laying down on top and which one is on the bottom, because that's going to matter later on in the process when we're looping. So I'm going to cut away and I'm going to finish going all the way up to this bracelet. I'm going to stop about halfway on the second pin bar and I will show you where to stop. Alright, so I have done the bracelet all the way up to where there are 6 pins left with nothing on them on each side. So if you are making this for a child, you will stop 6 pin bars short. So if this is for a child, this turquoise band is my last band that I have on here, and you would, I'll take these off here in a second, but if you're making this for a child, you would put one band right there, one clear band, and then one clear band over there, and then you put your cat band around there. But we're going to go just a little bit further for an adult. And you're going to go 3 more pegs until there are only 3 pegs here at the end. So I'm just going to keep this going. I just thought these 3 jelly colors look so cute together and were very boy looking. We always usually make girly, sparkly ones. So I thought this one would be kind of sweet to make a boy one. Because the reason we started was because of one special, awesome boy. Alright, so the last 2 bands that we have placed were the 2 jelly turquoise. Now I'm going to go, we have 3 pegs left. I'm going to go in one side. It doesn't matter which side. You just have to remember which one's on top when you're getting ready to loop. And then you've gone from the 3rd to the 2nd, and then from the 1st to the 2nd. And you're going to put 1 cat band on, and instead of going around twice, we like to go around 3 times because we like to make sure it's secure. And I'm just going to turn this around and let's get started looming. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to go in behind this cat band and you're going to get the 1 clear band on top and pull it back so it makes a teardrop. Now, this is the thing that's going to be a little different. These bands, these turquoise bands, they're going to be the first ones that you're going to do. Remember, there was 2 turquoise bands that you placed. Whichever one's on top, doesn't matter which, you're going to pull from this left side. I always pull from the left side. You can pull from the right, it doesn't matter, but you need to pull one from one side and the other from the other side. Okay, so I'm going from the right, or from the left to the right with 1 band. Now, notice, I didn't go from this side over here. I went from this peg up 1 peg. Now, I'm going to go in here and you're going to need to make sure that you get behind that teardrop clear and then behind that jelly turquoise that you just looped to get the bottom jelly turquoise. Now this is going to be probably the only difficult part, is to make sure you don't grab the same jelly colored band when you're crisscrossing them. So they started here, and one went this way and one went this way, up one peg. After you do that, you're going to make sure you go in behind all of those bands. There should be one jelly turquoise and then the teardrop clear, and get that clear one that was on the side on the left, and get that clear going behind all those bands, and get that clear one on the right. And then we're going to go in and get this navy. Go in behind the turquoise and the clear bands and grab one of those navies. And pull it from the left to the right. And then go in, make sure you pull back. At this point you're going to pull back your clear and your turquoise. And then you're also going to pull back that top navy that you just looped. And then you're going to pull the other navy that has not been looped yet over to the other side. You go from one side to the opposite side. Then you're going to go in behind all of those bands, grab the clear, pull it forward. Behind all those bands, clear, go forward. I'm going to do this a few more times. Going behind all those bands, I'm going to grab an orange from the left to the right. I'm going to go behind all those bands, pull that one orange back that I just looped, and pull this one from the right to the left. And I'm going to go and I'm going to get those clears. They have to all be done in these steps, if not it will look like a different bracelet. Jelly turquoise from the left to the right. Right to the left. Pull back, get the clear. Pull back, get the clear. Alright, I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'm going to go off camera. Alright. I'm going to go in, get that navy from left to the right. Go in, pull everything back, go from the right to the left, go behind all those bands, get that clear, pull it up, clear, pull it up. Alrighty, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to finish the rest of this up until probably this turquoise, and I'll finish it off with y'all. Okay, so we have looped everything so far, except for the very end. Your loom should look like this. I've left the turquoise and the last navy so I can finish this bracelet off with you. Go from the left to the right with the turquoise and jelly. Going behind all those bands. Behind the bands, pull the clear jelly up. Clear jelly up. Now this navy isn't going to go all the way across because of course you don't have a pin over here. You're going to go and grab this and take it to the middle pin. Go in behind, pull that. Just making sure I pulled the right one. Didn't look. And then you're going to go in behind. You're going to grab that clear. You're going to pull it over to that middle pin. Go in, grab that clear and pull it to that middle pin. And then I'm just going to turn this loom around just because it's easier for me to do this way. I'm going to grab two clear jellies and get a C-clip. I always like to use either 2 bands or 1 band capped when I'm getting a bracelet off of the loom, because it just, you don't want to work so hard and have that one band come loose on you. So I just went in behind all of those bands and put the 2 clear bands on. I'm going to grab my C-clip. Just going to put it on. And then there's no real tension on this bracelet, so it should not be that hard to get off of the loom. So I'm pulling up just a tiny bit, but the jellies are very forgiving. Okay. I'm just stretching it a little. Sometimes you always have to finagle the band some. Like down here I have an orange all the way out. Just finagle them a little. And they'll go right back into place. Always stretching with these jellies works too. Okay, and here is one side that looks like a braid, and here is the other side. I still need to get that blue one's a little tight in the middle. There. And there's the other. This is our Bottled Hope bracelet. And if you like this video, if you would please give us a big thumbs up. If you would comment and please subscribe. If you all choose to make this bracelet, our Bottled Hope bracelet, if you would please hashtag us on Instagram so we can see your lovely creations. We would love that. Thank you. Have a great day.